Hello and welcome to Web and Internet Science at Southampton University. My name's Joanna Walker and I'm a PhD researcher in the Centre for Doctoral Training for Web Science at Southampton. I'm studying open data, that is, the use of data that anybody can use for any legal purpose. And I'm looking at how we organise for the most effective use of open data for economic benefit. As part of that, I've actually become interested in how we, as citizens, can engage with and understand data in an increasingly data-driven world. Let's go and talk to some other people about their research. I think we'll find someone in here. Hi. Who are you and what's your research about?
Yeah, hi, I'm Sophie and I'm in my third year of my PhD and I'm looking into how the emergency responders, such as the fire, ambulance, police, environment agency, are using social media for emergency communications.
That sounds absolutely fascinating. Why did you get interested in that? Why do we need to know about that?
Well, I think it's a really important subject. I think it's really critical and the responders are using social media, are starting to adopt it. But actually, who are they actually reaching and who is actually listening? They have such a critical job and we need to work out, is it actually worthwhile their time?
That sounds incredibly valuable. Thank you for sharing that with us, Sophie.
Thank you.
So that's two really different projects we've heard about so far. Let's see what else we can find. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Who are you and what's your research about?
I'm Raphael. I come from Ecuador. I'm looking at the values exchange process on the web.
That sounds really interesting. And why is this an important thing for you to research?
Because I want to understand if the web is a global structure that delivers global values, or it's a structure that underpins the local values of people.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Okay, onwards. Hi.
Hello.
Can we ask who you are
Yes.
and what your research is about?
Hi, my research is about the impact of MOOCs in universities, of massive open online courses, and how they provide opportunities and challenges for the professional development of people working inside the universities.
And why do you think this is something we need to know about at this point in time?
Well, these kind of open online courses have gained a lot of prominence in the current education arena, and also in the web. So they have a very important web presence. So I think it's important to see how academics and educators are adapting to these new forms of teaching and delivering educational content.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And onwards.
My name is Dola Majakutumi and I'm in the second year of my PhD at the Web Science Doctoral Training Center at the University of Southampton. I'm looking into the use of social media in the banking industry, so specifically using social media for banking processes such as bill payments, account openings, funds transfer. With social media banking, you would have to give your bank access to your social media network. And this brings altogether a new dimension, things like privacy, what do the banks do with your networks, what do they do with the things you post. They've got access to so much more. So these are the kind of things I'm looking at.
Hi, my name's Jack Webster, and I'm researching music streaming services and their use of algorithmic recommendation technologies. So the first part of my research is looking at how these systems and these companies are situated in the marketplace, what these technologies are actually doing and how they work. And the second half of my research is looking at consumers and what they do with these technologies and what effects they are actually having on consumption practices and tastes. I think that my research is important because it speaks to some of the new trends in technology and music consumption and how these technologies are intervening in these processes of taste formation, which are important for social connections and divisions in society. And we're seeing these technologies come along which have the potential to shape taste in a greater rate and scale than previously encountered.
My name's Elsa Knight. I'm a lawyer turned web scientist. I'm looking at the very concept of personal data under data protection law. I'm looking at the fact that it's based upon a model of whether you're identified or identifiable from data. What does that mean? Is that model fit for purpose nowadays? Why is it important? Because we all need to know whether we have some control under data protection law in terms of things like our IP address, in terms of other online identifiers, and because there's going to be lots more data relating to us out there in the future with the Internet of Things and this explosion of big data trends.
I hope you got an idea of how many different kinds of people are looking at different types of subjects for different reasons in web science today. And of all the people we've seen here, we're also looking at with security, cybercrime, gambling, networks. We've talked about MOOCs, we've talked about blue light issues, we've talked about accessibility. There's really just a world of anywhere that society and web technologies intersect. That's where you'll find a web scientist.